Hi Kirby fans, so today we're going to finish getting that Classic 3 back together. So what we'll do is dive straight into it. Now don't forget, everything you use in my videos are linked in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Hi Kirby fans, welcome back to the channel. And in the previous episode we got that Classic 3 stripped down, and if you haven't seen that, I'll put an card above linking to that. It was pretty minty inside. There was a little bit of dirt behind that fan, but the original fan was still in there from 2007. Right, so we've got it all cleaned up, so we'll dive in and start getting this back together and see how she looks when she's totally refurbished. So you can see I got most of the scratches out of there, so there's all them deep gouges there. It's coming up quite well. We've still got to give this a good polish. But I think we'll just start getting it back together. So we'll put the fan back in now. So we're going to put the original fan back in. So it's that one there. So we'll put that back in. There's no real point in changing that. Let's tighten that. And I'll just hold that armature at the back with my thumb. Just give it a quick snap. Go, I think that's got it. Yep. Sweet as. So we're going to get our front plate on, so we're just going to run a bead of silicone around here before we connect it. I'll leave that to go tacky for a second. Right, so now that's gone tacky. Got our wires, that won't need feeding through yet, so we're just going to feed this on. Like so, and we'll get this top screw in first. If you use an impact driver, just go steady. So now we're going to reconnect our safety switch. So we're just going to poke those wires through. There they come. And with our safety switch, we've got these three here. So you've got 1, 2, 3. So we sort our wires out. So that's number 3. And just be aware these are really old, so you don't want to snap any wires. So we'll go 3, so you should push it in and it should lock, which it has. Go number 2, we'll push that one in and that's locked. And number 1, and that's locked. So make sure they're nice and secure, which they are. They shouldn't just pull out. Pull a little bit of tension, don't pull too hard, but if you don't pull too much on there, they're fine. Those now, got to poke through there. So get your switch, slides under there, and then we've got our little bolt, which just goes in here. Got it, so you don't over tighten it. And put it there. Now we'll put the back on. So make these slots in there, and that's nice and solid and stays there. So we don't want that wobbling around. I'm going to feed this over the top, and that should line up. So to line our self tapper up, go in there. Don't wiggle that. Get your self tapper in. Goes in there. Next up, we've got this screw here. Keep it held up, otherwise it will sit on the wheels and it'll fall out. That should hold it now. So we can turn that over. Put this screw here. and and then we've got 2 on the bottom. So 1 there. Got our long one, which goes where our wheels are. That should stop that switch moving around, which it's got it. So I'm going to fit our axle. So we've got to re-grease this up and put our axle on. To refit our axle, we're going to want to grease. So we've got some grease here. So just some wheel bearing grease. And we'll put some grease in the end of here. And that's going to slide up and down. So that will go in there and slide up and down. So you can put a bit on there, a bit on there. Okay, you don't want too much because grease attracts dirt and grime. That will slide in there. Any excess grease, just wipe that off. And then we slot this on exactly the same way as we do with the G3. And that will hold its own. We need to put our brackets back on. So I've got our axle brackets. One there. One there. Again, go nice and slow. You don't want to round them off. So what we're going to do is we're going to change these rear wheels and change the front wheels. So our rear wheels are really easy. It's just a case of undoing that. Undoing that. Lift your axle out, take the wheels off, so it's that side facing out. So that side facing out. Again, that side facing out. And we'll pop those back in. Get our axle located. Put our bolts back in. Here's 2. Now for these, just in case we're doing that. Off it comes. There's a nice new wheel. It's going to slot on there. The screw can go back in. Again, locate that screw, just make sure it's gone in nice. It's not going to round. Flip this over. So there. Got a nice new wheel. Now put our scuff plate back on. So now we've got a lead for it. We've got a Legend 2 lead. I couldn't get a red one. So this is the closest I can get. I am trying to order a red cord and see if I can get one to sort of match. But that's the closest we're going to get. So we just grab the head. So the head's all been polished up. We've got a few little scratches. I'm going to have another go at it at some point. But at the moment, I think it looks pretty mint. So the original brush is in there and it's sticking past about 1/8 of an inch. So I have had to wind this down, but there's still plenty of use in that brush roll. I have got another brush roll, but at the moment I think we're better off just trying it with the 2 brush roll system that Kirby supplied it with, and then we'll upgrade it to the new one with the newer brush roll on the end and the 4 brush roll system. So what we'll do is we'll get this assembled and finally see if she runs. So the Classic 3 is finally refurbished. We've got the new bumper, we've got the new belt lifter, we've got new trim, original bag, we've fitted new wheels on there, new front seal as well, and new brushes, and totally cleaned inside and out. I kept the original fan that was in there. from when it was last serviced by Kirby. As you've seen, it's absolutely mint. I will provide cards above linking to all the videos, and all the videos on this will be in a separate playlist, so make sure you check those out if you haven't seen them. All that's left now is to plug it in and give it a bit of a run. And don't forget, everything used in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. So as you can see, that Classic 3's came up superb and it's working a dream. I'm going to be doing a full house clean with it at some point in the future, and there'll be a lot more content coming up with this Classic 3 running against other Kirbys, even the Avalier too. We will be running another CFM test to see if we've gained any CFM from that refurb. I'll be surprised if we've gained much, but I reckon we've gained quite a bit just from changing those seals on there as well. So again, those new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing your support by slapping that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. So what we'll do is cut to any bloopers, and I'll catch you in the next one.